And welcome to Mount Prospect Ice Arena for Glenbrook South's third game of the SHL Showcase right here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena tonight. It's the Glenbrook South Titans, who are 1-0-1 so far in the showcase, taking on Norwich Hockey Club out of Connecticut. We just got word that the Norwich Hockey Club team has players from 7 different countries, so players from all coming right here to Mount Prospect Ice Arena to take on Glenbrook South. Glenbrook South Friday night came from behind to tie Valor Christian, a school out of Colorado. Evan Bonnell scored twice, but the Titans will be without him tonight as he is suspended for a penalty he served earlier this morning in a game that Glenbrook South beat Cathedral Prep 3-1, led by goals from Blake Hoffer, Mulvey, and Aiden Weller got on the tally. Then Friday night, Surma and Mulvey also scored. So Mulvey has scored in both games of this showcase, and they're taking on a Norwich Free Hockey Club that won the state championship in Connecticut a year ago, a national powerhouse, if you will, of a hockey program. They lost to New Trier, whom they beat in the state tournament, the national tournament last season. This year they lost to New Trier 5-2 Friday night, and they beat St. Viator this morning 4-2 on St. Viator's home ice right here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. These two teams are in action in just a couple of moments. We apologize because of this showcase lasting all day here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. Some of the game times have gotten pushed back, so we're on track for a puck drop 5:45, probably at 5:46 or 5:47 this evening. In net for Glenbrook South is going to be John Rancana. He allowed, and Thomas Preston got the start this morning for the Titans in a win. Now it's Rancana back in net for the Titans, who will be wearing their dark navy blue uniforms with yellow stripes and, of course, the Michigan-style helmets as their lids tonight. Just a few minutes away from hockey at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. My name is Anthony Pasquale, filling in for Dylan Ward. Thank you guys so much for having me here on the South Hockey Network. Make sure you click that like button and subscribe. By the way, we're inching toward 1,000 subscribers on the network, so a free t-shirt and a personalized phone call from Dylan Ward is in order if you are our 1,000th subscriber on the Glenbrook South Hockey Network. Norwich Free Hockey Club wearing their white and red uniforms with silver numbers on the back and white helmets as they look to win their second game here in the SHL Classic. They are the only team not from Illinois who has a chance to win their second game. So far it's been all SHL in the showcase. Glenbrook South, one of the undefeated SHL teams. They are 1-0-1. They did not win Friday night. They tied Valor Christian, and it took a heroic effort to do so, including a game-tying goal from Evan Bonnell late in the game. But he is one of the Glenbrook South Titans that will not be playing tonight. As we mentioned, he is suspended from an incident that occurred this morning. Adam Sokol is out with a lower body injury, but they hope to get him back next week for SHL play. And Asher Vanderploeg has been out. He is month-to-month recovering from a lower body injury as well. Also, Mitchell Adams, who was recently called up from the AHL level, may not play tonight as he played in the Varsity 2 game. Correction, just got word Mitchell Adams will be active tonight for the Titans, and it's William Pajerski and his line, Ben Pajerski and his line getting ready to start things here. 5-on-5 hockey, and we are underway at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. It's Stevens, Hoffer, and Pajerski starting things for the Titan. Stevens applying some pressure and delivering a check as the puck is dumped into the far side. Fisted up ahead. Pajerski on the near side trying to find Hoffer. Hoffer scored this morning against Cathedral Prep, looking to stay hot for the Titans. And getting right by them and putting it right on net, and a goal early on. Norwich, Donovan Burke says hello. And let's take another look at that replay. There you see the celebration from Norwich after they scored the game's opening goal. And we are back to live hockey here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. Glenbrook South behind early 1-0 to Norwich, who got an opening tally from Donovan Burke to open up the scoring on a Saturday night here in Mount Prospect. They get it alone out in front 1. And Glenbrook South quickly having to take it back the other way. Here's Zachary Boris on the near side. Gets past his man, tries a centering pass, a shot, and a goal! What a pass from Boris! And Jonathan Cesario with a quick answer for the Titans. Cesario answers from the goal from Burke. And it's quickly 1-1. We've got the big guns out tonight at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. John Rancana has allowed a goal and Connor Mures has allowed a goal, and very quickly it's a 1-1 game as just a minute has gone off of the clock. Seems like we're in store for an exciting one. Blake Hoffer gets the puck, he shoots and a save made. Connor Mures wasn't going to allow both of the first shots he's seen into the back of the net. He says no. What a point-blank chance for Hoffer. As we mentioned, he scored a goal this morning against Cathedral Prep in a 3-1 win for Glenbrook South. These stats and wins and losses do not count towards SHL stats and standings, but the SHL Showcase, a lot of pride on the line between some of Illinois' best team against some of the nation's best clubs. Out in front, covered up by Rancana to keep it out of harm's way. And a line change for Norwich Hockey Club. State champions last season in Connecticut. And they beat Illinois state champion New Trier in the national tournament. Glenbrook South recovering it. Here's Hoffer. And they 2-on-1 if they hurry. McPherson out in front on the backhand. He scores! Beautiful backhand move. And the Titans are ahead 2-1. Celebrating. He's got 2 goals on the season for the Titans, and a quick one here. And on the near side, the puck is fought for. We get a whistle here. A nice point-blank chance out in front for Mitchell Adams. Like we mentioned, played this morning. A line change for the Titans. Once again, you're listening to Glenbrook's Hockey. Make sure D to D. That shot doesn't get through, but a nice recovery from Stevens allows him to keep the puck in the zone. And it'll be chased for by Fagan. On the other side, Stevens missing it. And the William Fagan and Lucas Fagan. And we're going to get a face-off on the near side here in the Glenbrook South Titans defensive zone. Taking the draw for Norwich is going to be Daniel Morrison. And it's quickly recovered by the top kill. Glenbrook South is 2 of 8 on the power play so far in this showcase, with one of their power play goals, talented young hockey players. And the Glenbrook South Titans lead them 2-1 early, still in the first. Mulvey with a nice keep, has a man to his right. He shoots instead, so sends it all the way back down. 42 seconds to play on this penalty. The power play, and that unit was one that they used to produce a ton of goals last season. and are looking to get that unit hot before the SHL playoffs. We're going to have another whistle here. It's Zachary Pizzaglia in the box for Norwich. He had an assist so far in the showcase. It's his only point recorded. On 4 for 26 seconds, and then it'll be a power play for Norwich. Fagan quickly sending it back the other way. And it with Sermon to his right, and he's getting hounded from behind by Archambault. Glenbrook South trying to keep it in their offensive zone as their penalty is about to expire, and it'll be a penalty kill now for that's Zachary Leffen with it, and he loses it to the Titans, who get to clear it all the way down. And sets it up for Norwich to take the other way. That was the captain, Richard Aguilera, handling it for a moment. Who takes a big check, and another one is delivered. Now here come the Titans. On the far side, weaving past one man is Pajurski, and he can't get it through. 12 minutes and 20 seconds to go in period number 1. Here comes Norwich with 43 seconds left on their power play. That was Pizzaglia dumping it inside for Norwich to chase after. And Hoffer couldn't keep his tape on the puck. Here comes Pizzaglia once more on the near side, dumping it back for a teammate of his to fire one toward the net, but it's blocked. That was a nice block out in front by Lucas Fagan. Norwich looking to do some damage here on the power play, and it's lost once again, and the Titans take it back the other way. Hoffer fighting for it, gets past a man, he's in alone. Hoffer with the backhand, and a nice save made by Meurs. The net is off its moorings, but it'll be quickly replaced back without a whistle. Hoffer weaving through the neutral zone, can't get anything to go, but that'll do it for the penalty. We are back to even strength at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. Shoveled ahead, chased after by Cesario, and a nice hit delivered by Liedl. He gets the puck in alone, he shoots, and another save made by Meurs, looking for the top shelf, and Lytle was denied. That play was all generated by Dylan Lytle. Delivered the huge hit on the near side, came right in alone and fired one to the net, but a nice save by Connor Meurs. Fists it up and over with the blocker. Some physical Titans in there now. Mitchell Adams delivering the boom twice on his player, and Lytle getting in on the action as well as Glenbrook South tries to keep, and Norwich takes it out almost momentarily as Adams fights for it, and Lytle gets it. He fires, a save made, rebound, and it's covered up. The Titans have all the momentum in the building right now. Ten minutes and 53 seconds left in period number 1. This game was originally scheduled for 5:10, so if you're just joining us here at 6 o'clock, that's why we're still in the first period. The game did not start till about 5:47 local time. Fagan fires one to the net, and it gets chopped up in front. Can't get it through. It's recovered. Leffen takes it, and on the near side coming up with it is Croteau. Leaves it ahead to be chased after by Amazal. That one fired toward the net. Not sure if it was Rakana who got a glove on it or if it was blocked out in front by the Titans. And they'll take it right back the other way. That one dumped in for Fagan to chase after. Once again out there with his brother, William and Lucas. And here comes Hoffer again. With a lot of space, Hoffer to the backhand, tries a centering pass and a shot. That is saved in front by Meurs. Flying up the other way is Jacob de Caruffel. He's got 3 goals for Norwich in the showcase, including 2 this morning against St. Viator. Here's Weller. Weller in front looking for Boris and just missing him on the forehand. Boris wrapping it around the net. Has Cesario, tries to get it to him. And Surma fighting for it. Surma physically fighting for the puck. Boris is there as well. And it's Boris that keeps. Gets through a couple of bodies and falls to the ice as he tries to fire a shot. Surma still out there as the Titans look to keep control. Here's Boris dropping it back behind. Cesario there to field it. A centering pass to Surma and a big save by Mures. Let's take another look at this pass made by Cesario. Take a look at the Glenbrook South replay. Look at this pass. Cesario finds him right alone in front, and Surma shoots, denied by Mures. We're going to get a look at the goal cam in just a second as well. Beautiful pass. Puck finds right in the slot, but a nice save by Mures, denying the Glenbrook South Titans of their 3rd goal of the contest. 2-1 is our score. 9 minutes to go in the first period. Had a chance at a 2-on-1 if they hurried, but Ben Smolnar was not able to get to the puck before Rakana covered it up. 2-1. The Glenbrook South Titans annihilating Norwich on the shots, 11-3. And that shouldn't come as a surprise. Glenbrook South is outshooting their opponents by 40 in this tournament, 89-49 so far. While on the other side, Norwich is getting outshot by 11. So both those trends seem to be intact as a shot comes just wide of the post. Rakana may have been out of position for that shot, so thankfully for the Titans, it misses the post. Here's Fagan wrapping his body around to try to start the rush for the Titans. He gets it up ahead. That's Benjamin Pajerski. But it's taken away by Norwich as they ring it off the boards for Fagan to recover. Fagan dumping it in off of a stick. That was Pizzaglia who flicked it up ahead. Jack Fraser sending it forward, and it's Fagan who keeps it. Fagan gets around Fraser, tries a backhanded centering pass looking for Pajerski, but nobody was home. A nice pick off. Here comes Pajerski. It's a 2-on-1. Higgins on the other side. Higgins, he shoots off the crossbar and out of play. Let's take another look at that. Higgins came streaking. And he shoots it just off the crossbar. He came streaking to pick off that pass ahead. Got it back, but couldn't get the shot off. And we are back to live hockey here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. It's Norwich sending it forward into the glove. Rakana calmly covers that one up. And we're going to have a face-off in the D zone for the Titans. They're 8-5 on the season in SHL play and 1-0-1 so far in this SHL Showcase against some of the best teams in the country. Here's Lytle. They got a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Could have been a breakaway once more for Higgins. Thankfully, they stay onside, but Norwich quickly comes back the other way, and they have numbers if they hurry. Norwich weaving their way through, trying to get a shot off in a tough angle shot, looking for Connor Dempsey for the tap in on the other end. Higgins fighting for it, and he gets it ahead to Mitchell Adams, who whistles it through his legs before he takes a huge hit near the blue line. And it's going to result in a penalty for Glenbrook South. Let's take a look at these two. Let's see if we got it here. You see him just falling to the ice. Mitchell Adams taking a huge blow. And we got a stoppage of play. So far, no member of Norwich has gone into the penalty box, and now finally skating into it is number 25, Mashit Imashev. He's got 1 goal and 2 assists so far in this tournament. and it'll result in a power play for Glenbrook South. It's going to be Stevens, Pajurski, Hoffer, Mulvey, and Weller out there for the Titans. 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the period. Hoffer rings it off the boards for Weller. Right back to Hoffer, and it goes behind the net to Pajurski. Trying to get it out in front, and instead he'll ring it to the D-man Mulvey, but it gets through his stick. All the way down the other way, and some nice hustle from Norwich to pressure Mulvey into fielding the puck behind his net and Rakana, and he sends it up the near side boards to Hoffer, and he's got a lot of space once again. Hoffer drops it back to Stevens, who can't get a stick on it, and it comes back the other way with Norwich. 2 clearings already on the PK for Norwich, and this might be a giveaway, and they're going to get a shot off here. That shot off the post, it appeared, off the sticks of Archambault. Glenbrook South having a tough time clearing their zone, and now Norwich can eat more clock off of this penalty kill. A minute gone by on the power play for the Titans. They lead this contest 2-1 at the current moment, looking for a build of the lead here. Surma weaving through center ice with some speed. Opens up his hips and drops it back. Now Mulvey has it on the near side. Mulvey fires into the bread basket of the netminder, and Mears puts it in his pocket. 45 seconds to go on the power play for the Titans. They'll get some fresh legs out there as they try to net the 3rd goal of the game. They lead at 2-1 here in the first period. 6 minutes to go on the South Hockey Network. Thank you all for spending your Saturday evening with us. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Here's Boris on the face-off, and Norwich trying to clear it, and Boris says no. Cesario behind the net, centering pass, trying to get it to Surma, who tried to bat it out of the air like a baseball player. Fagan fires it to the far side. Fagan can't get it on net there. That would have been an assist for Fagan on a goal for Fagan if that found the back of the net. Cesario fighting and muscling his way toward the net is Samuel Croteau. Glenbrook South has numbers if they hurry, but they do not. 12 seconds left on the power play. Surma giving chase on the forecheck. Unable to keep it in are the Titans, and they'll peel it back, trying to take it in before the penalty is over, and now Norwich might have an opportunity to run the zone. A lot of discombobulation near the bench, and it appears we might have a too many men on the ice situation, as we had Norwich trying to go for the change right when their player was coming out of the box. And it looks like that is what we have here. The penalty box is open for Norwich, and it looks like Glenbrook South is going to get themselves another power play here. The referees are discussing what to call, and it looks like going right back into the box is Masit Imashev. He just got out for a couple of seconds. Right when he was trying to get to the bench, the puck hit off of his skates, it appeared. And just like that, Imashev goes right back into the box. Glenbrook South goes right back onto the power play. And of course, Imashev has been one of the best offensive producers for this Norwich Hockey Club team so far in the showcase. A goal and 2 assists in 3 games thus, or excuse me, 2+ games so far. Here's Mulvey on the near side, starting the 2nd power play in back-to-back attempts for Glenbrook South. They're 0 for 2 so far. Down low, here's Stevens, tries the centering pass, and it's shoveled away from Mears, and he dives out of his net to cover it up and keep it out of harm's way. Very athletic save there by Connor Mears. And a big blow delivered by Stevens. Here's Mulvey. Back to Pajurski. Mulvey once more at the top. A nice full court throttle pass, but it was not able to get through. That was Weller looking for Pajurski. Here's Mulvey out in front. He fires one in the net. A lot of traffic. A rebound, and the net gets knocked off. A couple of bodies crashed down to the ice as well, as Glenbrook South was unable to cash in on a chance. 4:33 to go in the period, and it looks like we're getting a penalty on Blake Hoffer as he skates to the penalty box. So we're going to be 4-on-4 once again for the remaining 81 seconds, and then we're going to get 39 seconds of a power play for Norwich. Didn't get a good look on what the call was, but it looked like the whistle blew as one of the Norwich defenders fell down to the ice, and Blake Hoffer is going to get a 2-minute minor for cross-checking, and that is the official call. Face-off won by Norwich. They keep it in. Here's Aguilera on the other side looking for, and it's fought for by Cesario, who gets it back to the neutral zone. Surma was giving chase, trying to create a 4-on-4 opportunity for the Titans, and here they come once more. Right now it's Cesario 1-on-3. Skates, stops, pops, and it's into the glove. Connor Mears with another save. Gave up 2 early goals in the contest and has recovered nicely in between the pipes for Norwich. You see their jerseys starting at the top right shoulder all the way down to the left hip. Norwich in diagonal letters. And then, of course, your Titans with a nice S with a lightning bolt through the center of it. Here's Fagan. Backdoor pass for Pajurski. Found him, but Pajurski shot it wide. Really nice look from Fagan as Norwich takes it up the other way. That's Doguer. And Doguer is muscled off the puck, and Stevens takes it back the other way for the Titans. Stevens weaving past one man, and he gets it taken away from him. And here it comes the other way for Norwich as their power play will start in 33 seconds. Losing it and coming away with it is Pajurski. Gets past the man, he fires into the glove. Chance there for Pajurski, but Mears said no. 3:38 to go in period number 1. And what has been an extremely eventful first period. 17 shots on goal for the Titans, 6 for Norwich. Face-off won by Norwich, and they're down. It is not going to be an icing, and Norwich with some nice hustle able to send it back. Here's Pizzaglia, and Stevens might have a chance. It's Fagan taking a huge blow, and it actually looked like his opponent Pizzaglia took the brunt of that as he evaded the check and looked back to him as if to laugh. That might get in. It will! Surma flipped it on net, and the goaltender made a save momentarily, and then it evaded him, and it was tapped in on the other end. Let's take another look at this. Surma flipped it forward, and Pajurski slammed it home. You can see the anguish on Mears' face. That's the third goal of this contest for Glenbrook South. Served 28 seconds of the penalty. Benjamin Pajurski and Charlie Preston have goals tonight for the Spartans. Donovan Burke with one from Norwich Hockey Club. 2:54 to go in the first period. And coming away with it once more is Cesario with some speed. He's going to have Surma to his left. Cesario working toward the net, pulling it back to the forehand, and he's tripped. The helmet falls off the goaltender, and a whistle quickly blows. Mears dove out with a poke check and knocked not only the puck, but also off his feet. And while that all happened, Mears lost his helmet. And I'm not sure if it was just a safety protocol, but a whistle quickly blew as soon as Muirs' helmet was off of his body. 2 minutes and 32 seconds left. 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the period. Offensive draw is both both teams are back to even strength late in period number 1. They're overwhelming Norwich with their speed. Hoffer across center ice on the near side, clearing it to be chased after by Preston, who scored the first goal of the contest for the Titans. Ahead to center ice, and it is control, and then it comes back looking for a centering pass, but falling down to the ice was Leffen. And we're going to get Brook South. Cole McPherson, it is, skating into the box, and the remaining minutes of the period, unless score a goal, we are going to have a power play for Norwich. And they control the draw after the face-off, and here comes Norwich gathering control. Marcus Amaz it behind the net for Imashev, who's fresh out of the box, spent 4 minutes in the penalty box. Imashev tries a centering pass, leaving it just barely out of the reach of Donovan Burke, who has netted the only goal so far for Norwich. Here's Burke, back to Amazio, tries to get it all the way across, but just missing the stick of Imashev. Imashev down low. Coming around is Morrison. Back up top to Amazio. Down low, tries to get it in front. And it's taken away from Glenbrook South, but they fan on the clearing attempt. Not this time. Mulvey sending it all the way down the length of the ice. Chasing after it is Surma. And it's Imashev taking it up the other way for Norwich. Across the center ice line, across the blue line, he tries to come, weaving through a couple of Titan bodies, and unable to keep it in is D. Caruffo. Coming back is Fraser, firing it to the net a little bit high, playing it off the boards, it looked like, and that's going to be a broken stick for one of the Norwich players. And it comes all the way back down for Glenbrook South. 21 seconds, 20 seconds to go in the period. 27 seconds left on the power play as we're under 10 left in the period. One final rush for Norwich Hockey Club. Losing it around the blue line, and he'll need to wait to touch up. And coming back in, weaving through some bodies, unable to get a shot off with 1 second to go. And that'll do it for period number 1. And wait a second. At the end of the period, we're going to get a cross-checking call. And looking frustrated with it is number 89, Jack Frazier. And it appears he will head into the box to start the second period. We've had a lot of action so far at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. My name's Anthony Pasquale, filling in for Dylan Ward. Thank you so much for having me on the Glenbrook South Hockey Network. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also, to chat and watch enhanced replay features, you need to like and subscribe to see the full qualities of this broadcast. And of course, as we're approaching 1,000 subscriptions in our career, a free t-shirt and a personalized phone call from Dylan Ward are in order if you are able to secure the 1,000th subscription to the South Hockey Network. After one period of play, Glenbrook South is on top 3-1, thanks to goals from Benjamin Pajerski, Jonathan Cesario, and Charlie Preston. Donovan Burke scored for Norwich early, but it was all Titans after that. Now into the box for 11 more seconds is Cole McPherson, and as soon as his penalty expires, Glenbrook South is going to get 1 minute and 49 seconds of power play action, thanks to a cross-checking penalty on Jack Frazier that was as time expired in period number 1. It's going to be a face-off down to our right in the Glenbrook O zone because the penalty occurred at the end of the first period. correction. We will start the second period with a face-off at the center circle, 4-on-4 hockey for 11 seconds. Then it becomes a power play for Glenbrook South. Pajerski, Mulvey out there with Hoffer and Fagan. And it is controlled by Glenbrook South. They're going to skate off the last 5 or so seconds, and they're going to get a player out of the box. And right now, power play begins for Glenbrook South. We'll see if they can add on early to their lead. Pajerski ahead. He's got Hoffer to his right. He fires one, and it's blocked out in front by Aguilera. Fagan. He's got Mulvey to his right. He's got Stevens down low. A sharp angle shot, and it's saved into the glove by Connor Muirs. A couple of really nice saves from Muirs. Of course, has allowed the 3 goals, but he's made 17 saves, and we're only into the second period, 30 seconds.
Leading the replays.
Okay. That one off the face-off, shot right to Muirs, and he covered it up. And it's Pajerski once again on the draw, looking to secure his 3rd, and he does. Glenbrook South on the near side, fighting for the puck. Fagan shoots one, and it's just wide. Had a nice angle on that shot, was in alone in the slot. Mulvey over to Fagan again. He walks in with it. Shoots, just missing wide on the other side of the post this time around. Pajerski gets past his man, and he'll fire a sharp angle shot off the mask of Muirs. He puts the post right back on its mooring. Stevens circles, finds Fagan inside to Pajerski. Tries a backdoor pass. He had Hoffer, but Hoffer's stick was lifted at the last second. Mulvey fires, trying to get a redirection, but he cannot. And it's cleared ahead to center ice, and almost with a breakaway attempt was Molnar. But Mulvey hustled and recovered the puck for the Titans. He comes in over the blue line with some speed, losing control. A couple of bodies crashed down to the ice. Mulvey was one of them, as well as Aguilera, and it's a clearing attempt for Norwich. Getting past one man is Dorgare, and he loses control. Cesario slips by his man and tries to get back on it on the near side. Fagan taking control and firing it toward the net, a little bit too high for Muirs, but it'll be recovered by Glenbrook South. Weller trying to get a redirect out front, and it looked like Cesario got his stick on it, but it was deflected up and out of play. So we'll get a face-off with 5 seconds left on the power play. Reminder that Glenbrook South started this period on the power play thanks to a last-second cross-checking from Jack Frazier to end the first period. At this time in the last period, they're already 2 goals up on the board. Each team netted a goal in the game's first 60 seconds. Norwich's goaltender Connor Muirs is ready to go. Zachary Boris on the near side face-off dot is ready for the Titans. Cesario trying to keep control for Surma, and instead coming back the other way as we're back to even strength is Norwich, as they take a huge blow, and that shot is blocked away. Colin Harrell took a huge shot, got up, recovered the puck, and fired it on the net. That one was shoveled away. Rakara has not been tested lately. Kana has saved 7 of the 8 shots fired against him, and Muirs has been tested with 23 shots already. Fagan giving chase. And covers it up, and takes it back the other way. Boris wanted it, couldn't get it. It's loose at center ice, and Norwich takes it back the other way. Weaving Niffley through a few bodies, but Norwich unable to get a shot off once again. It'll come back the other way. Weiss has it. Haven't seen a ton of him so far this evening, but he's out there right now for Jimmy Philbin's squad. Preston and Fagan fighting for it on the near side. Fagan coming away with it momentarily, and it comes back. Trying a centering pass, but getting it stuffed away was DeCoffel. De Carufo, here it comes again. Norwich tries to weave past the body, but it's Leafin losing control. And it's going to send Glenbrook South to the box once more. It's going to be Zachary. You saw Leifin was trying to get that shot off. Had a weave attempt to get around a man via the deke, and it was knocked out of his hands. Next thing you knew, Leffen sent his man to the bench, or the ice, I should say. And Leffen heads to the box. Another power play for Glenbrook South. They've struggled a little bit today, of course getting a ton of shots off, but have not been able to cash in on their power play opportunities. I believe 0 for 4 so far, with 1 goal on a 4-on-4. Weller ahead, Hoffer takes it, he's got Pajerski to his left, Stevens to his right. Hoffer with some speed, leaving it for Pajerski, and the official may have saved that for Glenbrook South. Stevens firing it a little bit wide. Weller taking control, tried to change the eye angle of the netminder, getting it to Mulvey. And it's Pajerski. He's got Weller, instead opts to get it to Stevens, with Hoffer fighting for some position for a screen attempt in front of the net. Weller over to Mulvey. Mulvey has scored in each game of the SHL Showcase so far. Back to Pajerski and Mulvey. Hoffer on the ground out in front, and it's going to be another penalty. It was a cross check that sent Hoffer to the ice. That will put Pizzaglia in the box. William Pizzaglia will serve 2 minutes for cross-checking. There will be 2 Norwich Hockey Club members in the box, and it'll be a 5-on-3 for Glenbrook South for 59 seconds, and they'll still have another power play after that. They're on top of the scoreboard 3-1. In terms of shots on goal, they're on top 24-8, and they're looking to stretch both of those numbers here. Surma out there with Boris, Mulvey, Cesario, and Weller. It's Weller with it near the point. Weller getting it to Surma for a one-time chance, but it's stopped by Mears. Really nice look there, trying to get it to Mulvey, or excuse me, to Boris, but no can do. 44 seconds left on the first power play and the 5-on-3. 12 minutes left in the period. Here's Weller. Get it to Mulvey. Back to Weller. Shrinking it and trying to get a redirect. Let's see if Glenbrook South is able to stop Norwich from clearing. They do. It's Surma looking for Cesario, just missing the net. Mulvey able to keep it in. Here's Surma. He's got a man to his right. It's Boris. Backhand, centering pass. They score! Boris found Cesario. And as the netminder's stick flipped up into the air, Cesario able to deliver his second goal of the contest. It's 4-1 Titans. It's 4-1 Titans. What an entertaining goal here at That'll put one of the penalties expired with 1 minute and 13 seconds left on the current. Pajerski tries to get it between his legs, and Norwich will try to clear. Glenbrook South cashing in on a 5-on-3 with a Jonathan. Here's Hoffer to Pajerski. Looking for Fagan on the near side, and Fagan pushing it up ahead. 40 seconds still remaining on that second penalty and power play for the Titans as Norwich clears it all the way down. Getting past his first man is Fagan. William Fagan. Get it to Hoffer. Hoffer kept his stick on the ice waiting for it, and we're going to get a whistle. The net looks to be dislodged. Can't quite tell what the situation is right now. Doesn't look like our play. Long discussion by the officials. And it looks like we're going to be 5-on-3 once again for 14 seconds. Serving the delay of game is going to be Bence Molnar. And with 10:20 on 3, and then the remaining minute and 46 on the man advantage as they try to extend this lead to 4 goals. And we're ready for hockey. Hoffer doing the draw. And he's unable to gain control. Trying a clearing attempt, but able to keep it in is Weller. First penalty, it's a minute and 46 left on the man advantage. Stevens. Benjamin Stevens heading into the box for Glenbrook South. Stevens instead being directed to the bench. Is that a game misconduct for Benjamin Stevens? That's what it appears. He was sent off the bench. It'll be Cole McPherson heading into the box to serve the penalty. Benjamin Stevens ushered off the Glenbrook South bench. Seconds left on a power play of their own, and now it's going to be Stevens serving a 2-minute penalty. Misconduct for Stevens. So we're 4-on-4 for a minute and 45 seconds. The Titans have scored 4-on-4. Weller shoots one. Redirect off the post and out of play. Beautiful crossbar and then out of play. A minute and 40 seconds remaining. A minute and 23 seconds remaining on the penalty. We're going to have 16 seconds of a Norwich penalty after the 4-on-4 for another minute and 15 seconds. Here's Weller behind the net. Mulvey tries to keep, he can't, and he'll send it right back in toward the netminder, and then it's Muirs for Norwich as they try to crack into this deficit. They scored the first goal of the contest, making it 1-0 early, but they've been outscored and outshot in extreme levels since. Norwich losing control. Hoffer asserting his dominance with a nice hit. Here's Surma, 3-on-2 for the Titans if they hurry. Surma back to Weller. He's got Mulvey to his left. Weller shoots. It's saved. It's going to be icing. That was Leffen trying to get his stick on it before it went all the way down the length of the ice. Norwich Free Hockey Club lost to New Trier Friday night and beat St. Viator to get his mitts on it. And it'll come back all the way down the other end not going to be icing. And that expires now. We're back to even strength. We'll see if both teams can stay out of the box for the next couple. Jack Frazier taking a huge hit. There was Burke. And it comes back down. Out of his net comes Mears. Scrambles to get the puck. But Norwich recovers. He'll chase after it. And Mears will leave it to be recovered by his Norwich teammates. And it'll be Mitchell Adams speeding down the ice to recover that one. Looked like Lytle trying a touch pass and almost got a hooking penalty. Quickly recovering. Their speed is just too much for Norwich. That one fired and is blocked in front by Fagan. Mitchell Adams fighting the score sheet. That's Lytle looking for Higgins, ringing it around the board, and it's Fagan taking control at the blue line, sending it down for Higgins. Blocked away. 2-on-1 if they hurry. And I think we're going to have an offside, and Glenbrook South is going to... And they're going to flick him out as well. Donovan Burks has scored the only goal so far, and he fired that one after the whistle save, and now it's going to be Burke ejected from the contest for that action. It was William Fagan who quickly came to his netminder's aid, but that'll lead to Burke with a misconduct. And Benjamin Stevens, of course, for the rest of the contest. That'll be something to keep an eye on for sure. But you immediately saw the "you're out of here" motion from the officials. Okay. Or I should say a 5-minute power play for Glenbrook South. And after the officials are able to sort everything out, it's going to be a 5-minute power play. Was flipped from the contest. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the period. 4 goals from Jonathan Cesario, a goal from Benjamin Pajurski, and one from Charlie Preston is enough for a 3-goal lead for the Titans. Pajurski in front, and a nice save made. Sensational save. We'll take a look at that when we get another break. Pajurski on the near side. Up a sensational save made by Connor Mears. Here's another look. Goalie cam. The backhand feed. Oh, what a... Glenbrook South still on the power play. Two-minute minor for slashing. So we're going to be 4-on-4 from Burke a few moments ago. Face-off won by Weller. Here come Glenbrook South looking for a comeback the other way. Weller using his skate to direct the puck back to his stick. Some space on the near side, and it's going to be offside on Cesario. Jonathan Cesario trying to keep his skate back to remain onside. And then we'll have an additional couple of minutes on the Glenbrook side. Tried a little tic-tac-toe passing play, and Weiss takes it and he'll come forward. Speed on the near side, dumping it in for Hoffer to chase. Hoffer can't quite get control. To the passing lane to pick it off. Coming back the other way is Norwich. Shoveling it forward is Samuel. And here comes Hoffer. He's going to have a chance to use his speed. Takes it into some open ice and shovels it toward the net. Weiss will give James to keep possession. And we're going to have an additional penalty. This one is... was able to draw the penalty. And heading into the box, so it'll be 4-on-3 for 36 seconds, and then 5-on-4. 5-on-3 for a little under a minute and a half. A crowded penalty box right now for Norwich. Another Norwich player from that hit on Weiss. What a hectic game here in Mount Prospect Ice Arena. Very physical, very chippy, and it's going to be 4-on-3 for the moment. 30 seconds of this, then 5-on-3 for 90 seconds. And if Glenbrook South still can't score, they'll have a power play after that for a few moments as well. Mulvey forward. Mulvey can't keep it in. It'll go all the way back down. Surma giving chase, and so is Daniel Morrison. Morrison fighting for it, getting bombarded by Titans. And it'll come back the other way, 4-on-2 with some speed. Here comes Mulvey with a goal in each game of the showcase so far. For Surma, back door, looking for Hoffer, but Hoffer couldn't get his stick on it with enough juice to put it in the back of the net. Fighting for it. Pajerski there as well. Now it'll be 5-on-3 for the net. Nice save by Muirs. Able to cover it up. And here it is back for Glenbrook. Stood up and out of play. Had a look, trying to get it through the defenseman's 5-hole. That was Imashev. And up into the top corner, but he couldn't thread the needle. 2:46 to go in the period. 38 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3. 1 minute and 16 seconds on the original 5-minute penalty on Burke. That shot off the mask and up and out of play. Fired on net by Fagan, but a nice save up and out of play. Fired on net by Fagan, but a nice save made by the helmet of the netminder Connor Muirs. He's faced 32 shots and has stopped 28 of them. This face-off will come to the far side face-off dot. Higgins on the near side. Mitchell Adams fighting for it, and Mulvey trying to take it and thread it into the zone. The other way is Imashev. Has a lane, and it is stopped. And he couldn't get the frozen. Stays in the pocket. And we're going to have an offside. Kano was trying to get a frozen puck, but instead the officials did not blow the whistle. He takes it out of his glove. Glenbrook South charges back the other way a little bit too fast, and they'll get an on-4. Will be 5-on-4 for the next 32 seconds. Glenbrook's, and here come the Titans back the other way. It's Pajerski getting by one man, has a lot of speed. Streaking toward the net. Here's Pajerski behind his legs to Fagan. Weiss is. And it's Fagan keeping across to Weller. Weller with 1 second left on the penalty. Glenbrook South unable to. Again by Muirs. So let me get this straight and read it back all for you. Listening to the South Hockey Network, a 5-minute penalty on Donovan Burke of Norwich for firing one after the whistle at the goaltender. 5-minute penalty. Midway through that 5-minute penalty, Glenbrook South committed a penalty. After that, Norwich committed a penalty, which resulted in a 5-minute misconduct, we believe, as well. Glenbrook South had a 5-on-3, and then for a little over 40 seconds they had a power play and were unable to do anything with it, resulting from 4-1. And you're listening to Glenbrook South Hockey on the South Hockey Network. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel as we're approaching 1,000 subscribers. And a big... They take it into the zone, firing it toward the net, but not a lot of steam on that shot from Morrison. Up ahead, that one gathered out of harm's way by the Titans. Cesario fighting for it, and it's Fagan wrapping it back around his own for it and getting it to the near side, but into the hands of Norwich. That shot just missing wide. Rush with 4 seconds to go. On the near side, the shot and a save. And that'll run it out. Let's take another look at that save. John Rakana on a shot from Marcus Amazel. Here's Amazio and a save made with the right-handed glove. Let's take a look at the goal cam as well. You can see Rakana shifting to his left and able to capture that one into the glove as time expires in the second period. Glenbrook South leads this one 4-1 after 2 periods of play. They're on top in the shots department, 35-14. Donovan Burke scored one early in the first period. Charles Preston, Benjamin Pajerski, and Jonathan Cesario answered in that first period. And then in the second, a goal from Jonathan Cesario has extended the lead to 4-1. We're going to take a quick break here on the South Hockey Network. My name is Anthony Pasquale. Stay tuned and join us for the third period of play right here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. course, I'm filling in for personalized FaceTime call. So make sure to like and subscribe. Losing the puck there on the freshly cleaned sheet of ice. 18.5 minutes away from a Glenbrook South win. Showcase. They tie behind effort. The SHL Showcase features all SHL teams aside from St. Ignatius and Fenwick, who play double schedules in the CCL, against 8 of the best this level of hockey. Regis Jesuit, Norwich, Culver Academy, but they're unable to get one going here. Here comes Cesario with Surma. Amazio able to take it away and send it back the other way for Norwich. Getting around one man, firing it inside. Surma, he's got Cesario. Cesario ahead to Boris, who will skate after it and won't be able to get to it. It will be an icing. SHL Showcase featuring 8 teams from Illinois, of course those teams in the SHL, and teams from Colorado, Connecticut, all over the world, and teams from all over the country competing here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena in this exhibition showcase. Defeated teams thus far. 1-0-1, 15 minutes and 23 seconds away from being 2-0-1 in this 4-game set. Here comes Mulvey. On the near side, gets his pass taken away, and Norwich with some speed up the near side. That's Colin Harrell toward the net, and it's wide. Harrell had a good look at that one, but it missed the net completely. Rakana was not even with shots. He's already faced 35 through 2 periods, and he's stopped 31 of them. Still an impressive showing from Muirs. He's made a few excellent saves. But with this sheer amount of volume from the Glenbrook South Titans, it's understandable why 4 have crossed the goal line. I'm sure there is that one he would like back that was flipped ahead by Fagan, and he stopped it near his crease, and it started trickling toward the end line. That one Pajurski was able to hammer home. And here comes Weiss with some speed chasing after this puck, but getting to it first was Jack Frazier. And it's Frazier ahead once more. Keeping it in nicely for the Titans was Mitchell Adams. Earlier today, as that shot just misses the post, as Adams was looking for what might have been his second goal with the. Here's Weiss, gets it to center. Adams with some speed, gets past one man and another. Adams gets it taken away by the Norwich captain, Richard Aguilera. And Norwich ringing it off the boards all the way down. That will be an icing, but Norwich was out there for quite a while. In between the pipes for the Titans. For a little while, lower body injury. Asher Vanderplug also, as that one right into the glove from Muirs. Plug has been out since the game, and Evan Bonnell suspended for a penalty. Huge hit with the shoulder. Out in front, Hoffer, and a save made by Muirs. He was denied. Hoffer flipping it ahead for Stevens to chase, who was back out there after serving his 10-minute misconduct the remaining 10 minutes of the second period. So make note of this clean, no whistle, and they're going to stop the play. Croteau is in. He's down on the ice, writhing in pain. It was Fagan who delivered the blow. It's like a fan sitting right in front of us here in the booth has been ejected from the contest. Still on the ice is Croteau, I should say, being helped up by his teammates. And he's skating to his bench. Fagan delivered the hit for Glenbrook South. However, it was a clean hit. That's why there's been no penalties called. Seconds left in the third period as the officials sort out what just happened. Mulvey waits to get the explanation. 37 shots on goal for Glenbrook South to just 14 for Norwich. You're listening to Glenbrook South Hockey on the South Hockey Network right here on YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe. Scroll down right below the stream, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button in order to access the chat and watch some of the special features of our broadcast. We are just a few subscriptions away from 1,000. And like we mentioned earlier, you'll get a free t-shirt and dinner with Dylan Ward if you are our 1,000th subscriber. And we are back to the ice. 5-on-5 hockey, no penalties issued. Boris loses the draw on the far side. Here comes Norwich. They're down 4-1. No goals since the first 10 seconds of the contest for Norwich. They, of course, won the state championship in Connecticut a year ago. This SHL Showcase has been a good test for them. They beat New Trier in the national tournament last year and lost to New Trier to start this tournament. And it looks like we're going to have another penalty, this one on Norwich. It appears that's Colin Harrell heading to the box. Let me get confirmation. It'll be a power play penalty as Jacob Dick Haruffel. 4 points in the 3 games thus far for Norwich. They each have 1 game remaining. Glenbrook South will play Regis Jesuit tomorrow. And it'll be Norwich takes on York tomorrow morning at 8:50. And at 9:50, your Glenbrook South Titans take on Regis. Able to skate past one man on the backhand pass, getting it to Mulvey. Mulvey will settle. A netminder. And he'll put that one in his pocket, freezing the puck. With 1:07, the last shot was Glenbrook South's 40th. As they are dominating the shots on goal aspect of the scoreboard, you would think. They're crank it back into their O zone to get some opportunities on the power play. Over the Mount Prospect Ice Arena logo at center ice come the Glenbrook South Titans. Pajerski behind. Stevens absorbs the check, wraps it around as we are back to full strength here at Mount Prospect. Cardiff's best opportunity to score a goal for Norwich. The goaltender is without his stick. The puck is near the blue. That shot never got through from Amazio. And it's flicked ahead from Fagan, and he absorbs the check. Zachary Leffen cross-checked Lucas Fagan. Officials elected to eject. And the Norwich, so the clock will run from 9 minutes on if Norwich wants an opportunity. Otherwise, we will play with a running clock for the rest of the game, and the officials won't start the game until these fans to leave the building. Otherwise, we're at a stalemate. And there you see one of the fans. You see the goaltender, Connor Muirs, come over to the bench. 7 minutes and 53 seconds left in the contest. Already 2 minutes have gone. And as they begin to clear the building, it looks like their captain is pleading, that's Richard Aguilera, with the officials to put some time back on the clock. We're only down 3 goals. We'd love to get back into this game. Do so. Well, the officials stood firm, a running clock, and would not resume until those fans have left the building. Well, they have left this seating check on Fagan that occurred before that hectic occurrence, waiting for those fans to leave the ballgame. 1 behind goals from Benjamin Pajurski, Charles Preston, and 2 from Jonathan Cesario, blown for offside. One of the fans that had left the building to please the official. Not all of that as he fans on that shot. On the near side, fighting for it. Weller tries to keep it in, but it'll ring all the way around the boards, and Rakana will stop it and shovel it up ahead for Ryan Mulvey to take with a knee, and once on a 4-on-4. Looks like the officials missed an offside there with 6 minutes and about it after just losing 2 minutes and 15 seconds as they waited for some of their fans to escort the building. Cesario gets around one man, coming back the other way as Luca Dorguer, but he loses control, and Fagan tries. And Norwich, with 5 minutes left and from behind, falls down to the ice. Musters to get back up on his feet and is hammered once more. Delivered the hit a little bit near the head and neck area, and whenever the officials see anything like that, they're quick to blow the whistle on yet another power play. This one with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left in the contest. And Surma tripped and fell down to the ice. Aglia serving the 2-minute penalty. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left. It's by Weller near the opposing blue line. Surma on the near side gets it up to trying to get it to Surma, and he'll take it off the boards, and it'll be recovered by Norwich. Marcus Amizial able to gain control. 3-on-2 if they hurry, led by Weller, losing control of the puck and trying to get a centering pass to Boris, but nobody was home. 4 minutes to go in the ballgame. Hoffer back around the board. SHL Showcase so far, he's been held scoreless through 2 minutes and 2 periods and change tonight. And it's touched forward for Pajurski, but Amiziel takes it the other way. On the backhand, a little bit weak, couldn't get it all the way through. Instead, it's Glenbrook South back of the goaltender in black and yellow, John Rakana, who has been excellent tonight, only allowing 1 goal. Yes, but it gets past his stick, causing Richard Aguilera to recover it and send it back down the other way. McPherson did a nice job tying to get back into this game. It's cleared ahead to center, breaking toward the net with some pace. A shot, a save made! Rakana denied the opportunity. Rico Cole Tardif had a point-blank it, but Rakana said no, and let's take another look. The Glenbrook South, as that puck floats out to center, in alone was Cote Tardif, and that shot was denied by Rakana. Here's another look at it. Rakana in between his pipes. He was ready for it. And it looks like Glenbrook South is going to have a penalty now. Jerski, he did score a goal earlier in the contest. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Almost an offside, and Surma fighting for it. He gets in alone. Surma with a shorthanded chance. He's seconds left on the power play for Norwich. Their goaltender remains in between the pipes. A shot out in front. They score! Goal of the showcase. And he sure is showcasing his prowess on the... Let's take another look at that save made a moment ago. But it was denied by the netminder Mures. Connor Mures. Look at him get out to keeping an eye on our goaltender to the left. That's Connor Mures, as he might be skating toward the bench for an extra disparity favoring Glenbrook South. They lead 42-18. They're outshooting their opponents 89. So that disparity will only rise. That one's brung around the near boards, and it's recovered by Aguilera, the cat. Adams taking it forward, losing control momentarily as McPherson covers it, and Muir stays in between his net for Norwich. That one fired on net by Norwich. That shot is blocked up in front, and we're going to get a stoppage of play. Some fury now. Here's a look at the latest stop he just made. Deflected with his blocker in an X formation. And we're going to have another face-off with a minute to go, and it stepped in. And it's going to be a high stick. Then their goaltender, Connor Mures, would head to the bench. Here comes Norwich with some speed and some intensity. Fanned on that shot, and it's going to be stopped out in front. A shot thrown, 23 seconds left in the game. 19-18. Not much time left for Norwich. They've got to do some damage in the last 13. Beating Norwich Hockey Club 4-2. Doubling traditions in sports. These teams will shake hands. And I wouldn't be shocked if we see a Glenbrook South wins thanks to goals from Charlie Preston, Benjamin Pajerski, and 2 from Jonathan Cesario. Goal, and so did Jacob de Carafel. If we had to give our 3 stars of the game here on the South Hockey Network, Mures, the goaltender for Norwich. He faced 42 shots and stopped 38 of them, including a few excellent saves. Ferocious offensive attack from Glenbrook South. Then our number 2 star of the game is going to be John Rakana, making 19 saves on for Dylan Ward and Gerard Boris. Thank you so much for joining us on the South Hockey Network. Remember to like and subscriber, which is only a few subscribers away. You will get a free Glenbrook South hockey t-shirt, and Dylan Ward will be coming to your Christmas party. So make sure to subscribe to the Glenbrook South Hockey over Norwich Hockey Club.